the show. And if you are someone who loves to gift, but you've got that one person where you're like, I don't know what to get them, I never know what to get them. This is about giving the gift of warmth, whether it's for that holiday walk, after walking off that Thanksgiving dinner, or maybe if, like here, you've had the first snow of the season. This is that unique piece that when you feel like, if you're at the game or you're walking the dog and you can't get warm, actually you can at the touch of a button. 5 easy payments of $12. Your Black Friday sale price is $59.98. So joining me is Leslie Van Artsel. Leslie, hello, it's so lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you in person.
How are you?
Good.
Cozy.
Cozy now, yes. You know, I was a sports reporter for a long time.
Yes.
So I stayed on frozen football fields and ice skating rinks for hours and hours. And ActionHeat, this company, literally saved me because I couldn't, when you're cold, it's hard to do anything, much less focus on your job.
Yeah, it's hard to focus.
Then to have heat on demand where you actually control what temperature you want, how long you want it to heat, it makes everything enjoyable. It really does. And it's super easy to use. That's my only qualification. It has to be simple.
I like that, because that instantly means
simple.
I could get it for my mum and dad, because if it's difficult and it's technology, they're out. Okay, let's get through colours and then let's get into the technology. So starting here, we have the purple, and then we have in front of that is the grey. Then the black, and then this is what we're calling white, but it's almost like a
dove grey.
Yeah, like a dove grey.
Yes.
Oh, I love that, Leslie.
Yes,
beautiful. So tell us,
okay.
I mean, because this feels really futuristic, even though we now live with cell phones. I'm like, what? A heated scarf?
It's all heated with this tiny battery pack that you will recharge, and everything you need comes in the pack. So your charger for this, you'd plug in like a phone at night. So you notice this is your port that will charge the scarf. This is an extra port, so let's say you need to charge your cell phone, you can do that too, and you have this nice little pouch to put your phone and your battery in, and maybe your keys or loose change, some credit cards, and then zip it in and forget about it. Then the fun begins, because you get to decide what level of heat you want. So this red button right here, that's going to be the highest setting. So the highest setting here is about 140 degrees. This is going to take you up to 4.5 hours of power. Then the next setting will be this white setting, and so that's about 120. And then the coolest setting will be about 100 degrees, and that is the blue setting right there. Now, these lights are great at night when maybe you're walking your dog, but let's say during the day you maybe don't want to glow like a superhero. No one has this technology. You just hit this button on the side, and it slips into what we call ghost mode. So it's still heating everywhere, in your hands and behind your back and everywhere, but you just don't have it lit up. But then you're like, okay, wait a second, I forgot where I left off. Just touch it once and it'll bring right back.
That's so simple.
Right.
So
easy. And another thing that I like is perhaps you just want to flip it around. Zip the jacket up. You have a heated jacket.
Oh my goodness.
Right? And then your whole core gets that heat. And it's just, it sounds hot when you say 140 degrees. Someone's going to be like, but there it is. But it's not. It's like your seated heats in your car, and they're the panels that are showing where it's heating. So it's getting those stress spots. It's right around your neck and your shoulders, and goes all the way through down into your hands. So your hands like are toasty, because that's another problem I have. My hands are always cold.
Yes, cold hands, warm heart, as they say.
Exactly. So this just warms perfectly, but you're not going to feel any of the wires at all. If you feel the scarf, you're just going to feel the coziness of the fleece. And that's another thing. It's soft, it's cozy, it's not a wool scarf, so it's going to feel good on your skin. I can't really stand wool against my skin, so that's why the fleece
or if my skin can break out, I start to get jawline breakouts, and it's like I wore that scarf for 2 minutes.
I know, and like, how did that happen so quickly? But yes, so this is the answer to everything. I love that it's a one-size-fits-all, because you won't get it wrong. It fits everybody. So you could get, one for your husband. My son, he's 12 years old, he put it on and he goes, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing.
It is. I mean, it's amazing, it's unique. Maybe if you're thinking about gifting, this is something that you haven't seen before. And it's always great to have that wow gift when everyone's opening and it's something that hasn't been seen before. Let's talk colors. So this is the white, which is this beautiful dove gray. Then we have the gray. the purple, and there's one missing because I snuck on the black because I just wanted to feel how good this feels.
Yes.
And I get migraines, Leslie, and so I often have a heat pad that I put on. But you know, I had one the other day and I had to take it back because I put it in the microwave and it burned. So yes, but you don't have any of those concerns with that.
Not
You can
at
just
all.
set this, forget it.
And it's interesting you mentioned that because a lot of people do. They just like to relax watching TV and wear this in their house. I do tend to keep my house a little bit chilly. I'm like the heat miser in my house.
Oh, I like that too. It reminds me of being in England because our houses are just, I don't know, our houses are just colder. They're stone.
I like the big cozy blanket. I love the heated wraps, and it's you know, to give someone a heated scarf, it sounds like such a luxury, but what we made it was an affordable luxury for people. And to get that gift, and you're just giving not a scarf, this is a heated scarf with multiple different temperature settings, and again, super easy to use at the same time.
I feel like you're giving the gift of being like a guardian angel, because think about it, you know, somebody's going out into the world, you're able to keep them warm, remember, you've got that power bank in there, so, you know, we're really talking about the fact that if their phone runs out of battery, they can charge their phone.
Perfect.
You've got somewhere safe to be able to keep your keys. You know, I know sometimes I don't want to go out with my big purse, I just want, you know, if I'm going out for a walk, you know, there's so much to love about this, and I feel like it's one of those gifts that will keep on giving once you give it.
I think you mentioned going to a sporting event. You can't take stuff into stadiums anymore, so if you could just zip everything in here, you're good to go and forget about it. You know, it's zipped in and you have one on each side, so it's a great gift. It can be used for so many different things. I mean, think about going to a parade, and that's, you know, hours and hours of waiting around, and instead of enjoying the parade, you're just thinking, I'm miserable.
I'm just laughing. So we have bonfire night in the UK, which is the 5th of November. And I remember my sister and I years ago went to this one display that took so long to start, and we just, I said, we're not allowed to look at the watch for at least 5 minutes. Because how much longer? And we were so cold. And obviously we have great memories of it.
And you have great intentions, but you'd like to enjoy those activities.
But it's great that you can get somewhere and think, oh, actually it is colder than I thought, and suddenly you've got instant heat.
Yes.
A622-878. That's how you're ordering this. This is my pick of the show because I am that person in my family. I love to give unique gifts. I love to give gifts that are thoughtful, that maybe everybody hasn't seen. And my parents always like, where do you find these things? You know, so if you are that gift giver in your family, give the gift of heat from ActionHeat this holiday season. It's unisex. The colours, we have the white, which is a kind of a dove grey rather than a true white. This is the grey, then the purple, and I'm wearing the black. The black's going really quickly, so if you have that in your cart, check out, or just call us, 1-800-500-7590. Thank you, Leslie.
Oh, this is so much
I don't
fun,
want to take
Sam.
this off. I'm going to order one of these for myself after the show because I'm feeling next time I get a migraine.
Listen, and it's just going to get colder.
Yes. Oh.